How's it going, everyone? Welcome to an episode of Essential Loot. This time we're looking at Zarpedon's Cyber Eagle. This is a unique weapon given as a mission reward item, and I'm naming it Essential for a number of reasons. First off, it has a couple of extremely uncommon attributes that kind of give it a collector's item quality. But for starters, it's an elemental Jakobs. For the Borderlands savvy of you, you'll know that this is very rare. There were 2, maybe 3, I'm sure someone will correct me, elemental Jakobs weapons in the entire of Borderlands 2, which to my knowledge were all uniques. I don't think there were any elemental legendary or pearlescent Jakobs, but you'll certainly never find one in the common loot pool. This is very beneficial, as the point of a Jakobs is to make up for its lack of elemental with a high base damage output, and a fire rate which is as fast as you can pull your finger. In the case of this gun, we have that high raw damage and fire rate, but we also get that nice bonus elemental effect on top of it. Secondly, it has a perfect accuracy rating, 100.0. You'll notice in the video that the reticle on this gun is pinpoint and that it never expands, even while shooting or walking. It maintains that tight reticle even when moving and hip firing. It also has no recoil. With Jakobs weapons, we're kind of used to the guns kicking up a lot, making them difficult to fire fast while maintaining a good accuracy, but with the Cyber Eagle, we're able to remain precisely on point even when shooting. So a very cool gun in terms of attributes. And it even looks pretty funky, which is always a bonus. But is it useful? Yes, of course it is. We have a high power elemental pistol with a dead on hip firing accuracy and no recoil. This is a great choice for niche players looking for a pistol to dual wield, or at least one of the pistols you want to dual wield. It's also good for Athena players to use while the Aspis is up, because you're forced to hip fire. But at the end of the day, this is great for anyone. A lot of people rely on hip firing in Borderlands more than they do aiming down sights, just so you can maintain a bit of mobility. I've gotten this gun twice, once on normal and once on True Vault Hunter, and both times it has been electric elemental. So I'm going to tentatively say that this is always electric. It wouldn't surprise me if it is. Borderlands has done this with powerful guns before. By making their only possible element electric. It's seen as kind of the weaker of the elemental types outside of taking down an enemy shield. However, this doesn't seem to stunt this gun at all, and you're still going to find yourself easily chewing through enemies. The accuracy makes critical hits an absolute breeze, and if you're playing on PC especially, and you're aiming with a mouse, you're going to be headshotting extremely easily. Also, it's a great gun when in fight for your life. When you're in fight for your life, you're forced to hip fire. And if you find that the only guns you have on you are shotguns and the enemies kind of back off a little bit, you're pretty much not going to get yourself up. With the Eagle though, even if the enemy is a little bit further away than you would like, you can still just get a critical hit for your second wind. Absolutely no trouble. Drawbacks, it's a Jakobs, so it's got a fairly small clip in it, 7 magazine size for this one, but that's about it. Otherwise it's just good to go. How do we get the mission that drops it? It's called the Secret Chamber, and it unlocks after you finish defeating the Bosun in the story missions. And the mission is accepted just after the room in which you fight him. That means the mission is in Pity's Fall, aboard the Drakensberg. Please keep in mind that the Eagle will be at whatever level you accept the mission at. Because it's a mission reward item, you will not be able to refarm a higher level one after you have accepted the mission. So wait till whatever level you would most like to have it. I waited until level 50 this time around because it's not an essential mission. I had the luxury of just waiting for it, so I could get myself a level 51 on True Vault Hunter. The mission itself is quite easy. You'll have to find some echo logs in order to fake your way past a voice-activated door to Zarpedon's secret room. There's a jump puzzle and some enemies to fight, but nothing too difficult. But once that's done, the gun will just be waiting for you in the chest. Happy days. That about wraps up this video. If you found it useful in any way, please leave a like. I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time, and thanks for watching.
But a promotion's a promotion, even if it is, thankfully, only for a year.